trying to literally say I do not know what I'm talking about.
You don't.
You obviously you
think the sun lives in the clouds. You think the sun has got his hat on, hip, 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 hooray, in the cloud with a smiley face and a hat sitting right above your head so no one else can see him in the world, and you're on here mocking other people.
Yo, what's up?
Hello. All right.
Hey, so I see you have an accent. Where do you live?
Well, just outside of London in England.
Never mind. So, like, what time would it be over there?
Right now it's 4 p.m.
4 p.m. So that means you're like, what is that, like a fourth away? Because I'm in Houston, right?
Right.
So, where's that on the globe? Like on the opposite side, or?
What do you mean? The opposite
like on the
side?
Globe. Huh?
It's what's the reason for this question? Is there a point?
No. I'm looking for somebody in Australia, so it's all right.
Right. Okay. You want angels of light or something?
Right now.
What?
I want to see the position of your sun right now. Like, how do you see the sun?
The sun will be about. It's pretty much in the west there at the moment, but I can't see the sun at the moment because it's really cloudy. But it will be in that direction to the west.
But it's like above your head, right?
No, not above my head, no.
So it's like on the horizon?
It won't be on the horizon yet. No, it's not going to set till about 9 o'clock, I would imagine. 8:30, 9.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. All right. No,
what are you trying to test then?
No, nothing. I can't tell you right now. Well, you can check my page out and you'll see it, but it's all right.
Are you a flat earther?
Thank you. Yeah.
Right, okay. So what if anyone tells you the sun matches the globe, would you believe it?
No.
What are you asking?
No, because I'm looking for somebody in Australia, right? So because I'm in Houston and I was trying to tell a guy yesterday, if you're standing in a room, right, there's a roof over you, right?
Yeah.
So you can only see what's on that roof if you're standing up. And if somebody's inverted, can they see what's on top of your roof, or can they see what's on top of their roof?
If you're in a room, you can't see the roof. You can see the ceiling.
You know what I mean? The ceiling. Yeah. Roof, ceiling, you know what I mean? But the point is, if you're on a globe and you are halfway around the world, Australia, how is the sun above your head and above my head at the same time?
Because it's really, 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 really far away.
So the ceiling has to be really, 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 really far away from me in order for me to see it, right?
You're thinking like the sun is just hovering in the clouds. If that was the case, then obviously someone on the other side of the world couldn't see it if it's above your head, but it's not in the clouds.
Do you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah, but I do, but you're putting it as if the flat earth is the truth and the sun is just
No,
there.
I'm not saying the flat earth is truth. I'm not talking about the flat earth. I'm just saying on a basketball, right? If my basketball is faced up, I can only see what's up if I'm standing up on that basketball, right? And if I face down, I can only see what's up or downwards on that basketball. But global earthers are saying it's about the distance of the sun. Do you follow me?
Not really. What are you struggling with? Like, what are you saying that someone in Australia shouldn't be able to see the sun if you can see the sun?
On a globe, yes.
Why though?
I just said it like 3 times.
If you haven't, because
right?
Right.
Or look at that circle. Look at that circle on that picture of yours, right? If I'm standing on top of that circle and somebody's at the bottom standing on the bottom of that circle inverted, that means they can see what's at the bottom, right? and I can see on top where I'm standing on top of me. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
How far does
you
the sun
don't see
have to be?
right. So if Australia's at nighttime and you're at daytime, then you're not going to see the sun if it's in
Okay, watch
Australia, are you?
this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This is the moon right here, right?
What am I looking at?
Hold on. I don't think you can see it. Well, it's right here. That little dot in the sky.
Oh, you're not showing anything. Your camera's not on.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the moon's right here, but you can't see it. Hold on. Let me see. Can I zoom in?
What are you? Where's the sun? I can't even see the sun.
Oh, the sun's right here.
Right. Okay.
Right? The moon's right here.
Yeah.
Do you agree that they're both above my head, at the side of my head, under my head?
They're both higher than you. They're not above you.
So
they're not directly above your head,
right?
are they?
Over my head.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, what time is it in Australia?
I don't know. I'm not in Australia. Why don't you go and ask? Are you friends with like that Angels of Light or any of those people?
Okay, it's about like what?
So 1 a.m. I've just been told. So 1 a.m. So no, they absolutely wouldn't be seeing the sun at 1 a.m. in Australia.
So this thing is above my head, right? The moon, right?
Yeah.
And it's 1 a.m. over there in Australia.
Yeah.
On a globe at the bottom of me, right? Towards hell, on the other side, this thing is above my head. How far does this have to be at the bottom where they can see it?
What cast?
And they're standing inverted.
So I can show him.
Yeah, go on. Riz has got an answer for you.
Okay. I'm not using computers. I'm using real life. But
this is
okay.
real life.
That's why I said it's okay. That's why I said it's okay. I'm gonna go.
Listen now. Use your ears, Christian. Can you see where it says Houston? He ran away.
That's so typical, right?
Yeah.
So, I want to know this. There you go. Then I'm going. I'm see you later.
Okay, so just for anyone who's watching, there's Houston at the top right. The line in the middle is vertically 90 degrees, meaning Houston's 90 degrees to the right, and you can see that Australia's not 90 degrees to the left. It's like 70 degrees, 50 degrees.
Flat Earth Theory, why did you leave the box if you're in the comments? Come back. You're going to carry on with it.
Yeah, no worries, mate. It's just this here, and remember, we're quite close to the Earth here. I haven't zoomed out like 93 million miles away. We're literally a few thousand miles away from the Earth here. And you can see Houston and Australia, Western Australia, getting or Eastern Australia, sorry, getting the sunlight on both sides, showing that they're both lit up. So he could be right that when Western Australia, meaning the other side, gets lit up, he'll be in darkness. That will happen. That works on a globe. But what he's probably seeing is that when Eastern Australia, where Ted is, for example, is getting lit up, he will also have light in Houston. And there's nothing wrong with that. It works on a globe. So I just wanted to show that to disprove him.
Yeah. I don't think, like, it's as simple as the sun isn't in that cloud. Therefore, it works. But exactly. I already said that, and that's not good. I don't know what, like, obviously he didn't really want to learn that, right? Because he was about. Have you spoken to him before, Riz?
No, I've never spoken to him before, but I'm here educating the flirts. I've realized that they just what they do is they see a magician's trick, and then they're like, "That's the truth." They see a magician put a rabbit out the hat, so the Earth must be flat as a result of it. Once you explain,
Flat Earth Theory is telling me that it's just said that it doesn't make sense what you just showed there.
Yeah, let him come up. I'll drop down. Let him come up because he's scared with someone showing him.
No, stay there so you can show him again. Because if you don't stay up, then he will start saying the same old shit. And I really can't be bothered to find examples and take my camera down and start showing my screen and stuff. I'm just not in the mood. I'm only going to be here for a bit. So come back up. Wait. I'll be back. It's coming back up. All right.
You know,
So I don't know why that needs to be modelled for people to understand it, because it's the sun isn't in that cloud right above your head. Therefore, it's completely reasonable that it can be seen from far distances away, even if you're on a globe. I thought you might have flipped back to flat already, Riz. I haven't spoke to you in ages.
no, never going back to flat unless I actually see it myself as being flat, and that's not going to happen.
Here goes. It's a globers think 90-degree angles are possible on curved surfaces. Fake laughing emoji. Are you a Nathan Oakley fan by any chance, that person? He was debating for flat earth in my life 2 weeks ago. Is this true, Riz? What's going on?
No, I'm like the mascot for flat earth. I was like their hero. And the fact that I'm not doing it no more, and the fact that I don't do it no more, they need to have some kind of claim to me on the flat earth side. So they make up these stories. They're trying to martyr me into flat earth. It ain't going to happen. I'm sorry.
Do you ever go in like, whose live was that? I popped in a live earlier on. I'm surprised I got in it because most of them have blocked me. I think it was that dip geezer, and they was all basically muting or kicking anybody that argued with them. I just thought, why do people go into this? It's weird.
No, I do go in a few flat earth lives just to educate them when they're propelling full on nonsense. And also Dave Weiss, I've been, attacking him. But so when I see him on lives explaining all these false lies, like here's a lie that Dave Weiss recently, only just like last week, pushed out. He goes that if the Earth's a globe, only 50% of it should be lit up. Why is it that we can get 73% lit up? Your science claims that. So he goes that on a ball, you can never have more than 50%. And I explained to him that 50% is lit up. The other remaining percentage is from refraction in the twilight, astronomical twilight, and nautical twilight. So the extra little bits of refraction which keep the sunlight going. It's not direct sunlight. You don't see the sun. It's just simply scattered light in the clouds. Obviously, he didn't want to push that out to the flat earthers. He just wanted to say, "Oh, you get sunlight 73% of around the globe. That doesn't work."
He's already had that explained to him about 1 billion times, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care because he knows that most people will just, if he just doesn't let, like, it's funny watching him because when you watch him go onto podcasts and stuff when they don't really know the topic, he won't touch anything that even remotely debunks him. And as soon as if the host or something knows like mentions Antarctica or something like that, he immediately goes into defense mode. Oh, there was a bunch of paid shields and they asked me and I was the one they created it for and I didn't go, so I already beat them and all this. So I just think, why does anyone talk to this guy?
On the topic of Antarctica, I bought a Blu-ray disc from Car Boot for £1. Yeah. And it's a 3-disc Planet Earth Frozen Continent by David Attenborough. And it shows you everything in Antarctica. It shows you Mount Erebus, they go in it. It shows you underneath the ice in Antarctica. It shows you all around there. People can do the same thing. They can spend £1 and get this kind of level of knowledge of Antarctica without having to believe in anyone else. But the fact that they did the final experiment, that's fantastic. It shows that normal people that people accept as being truthers went there and proved that there's a 24-hour sun.
Yeah, other than Whitsit, who won't quite accept it. Yeah, Tiffany, did Weiss actually say that? I'm shocked that he said that he said he bends the truth because he acts like he's a proper truther. But I cannot stand him. I spoke to him once for quite a long time, and I've said this like loads of times before, but I wasn't really that interested in the topic. It was a weird fringe topic that I wanted to talk about with someone, and he approached me and he convinced me that the Earth was the globe because of his panic whenever I questioned anything that he didn't think I'd know. And I was like, that's not the reaction of someone seeking the truth. That's the reaction of someone panicking that they don't know what to say. So I just thought, yeah, you don't believe it. But the trouble is he convinces other people to believe it and buy his shit, and then they have mental breakdowns and go down all sorts of weird Like they start to get paranoid about literally everything. And that's what I don't agree with. Question stuff, yeah, but don't spend your entire life paranoid that they are out to get you for every fucking reason.
What, Castle? You just made me think of a great idea, although I'll say it in public, but it's a fantastic idea. We need to make, you know how I love trolling people? I would love to make a...
Hold on, your mate's coming back up here, Riz.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay quiet, let him talk.
Hey, so what were you talking about earlier with that globe model on your computer?
Yeah, do you want to bring it up again, Riz?
Yeah, no worries. Just to confirm, did you have goldfish memory there? You forgot everything I shown, or did you not listen?
Didn't I just tell you I was washing my clothes? That means I was busy?
No, you never said that. You just left.
All right, yeah. Here's the large screen, if you can meet large screen. So would you
Check the
agree?
comments.
Would you agree that...
Okay, hold on. That's Houston, right?
Yes, correct.
Where is Australia on your ball?
On the left-hand side, where I'll try to point it if I can. Just here, right there. Can you see it?
No.
Where it says 110 degrees east, 120 degrees east, 130 degrees east on the left-hand side of the picture.
Yeah. So where?
You know where he's pointing. Come on, why are you pretending? I can see
it. At which degree?
Australia sits at 35 degrees south, for instance, in Adelaide.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand that language, or do you need me to kind of draw it in crayon?
And east where? Because I'm not even trying to insult your intelligence, but go ahead.
What clarity are you looking for with this? Like, he's showing you where it is.
Because if you're going to explain something to me, just point out where's Houston and where's Australia. That's all I'm asking.
It's really difficult to point it out because he's trying to, but his hands like
reappearing. Go
reappearing.
ahead and point it out one more time.
All right. Houston is a red pinned map image.
I see that. That's why I asked you, because I see that you pin Houston, but I do not see that you pin Australia. It's all water.
Did you know that Google Earth only lets you pin one location? Yeah.
Okay, just point at it. Okay,
get ready for it. Right. 1 minute. This is green screen effect right here.
Okay.
Can you see where my
so almost halfway across the planet or Earth, whatever.
Yes. Can you also see the Terminator line there?
Yes.
Where is the sun?
It's the thing shining this way. There's the Terminator line on the right-hand side. So you know where the sun is based on that.
Yeah, both Houston and Australia both have sunlight there, full-on sunlight, not like twilight or anything like that. It's full sunlight.
Okay, so hold on. Is the sun in the middle of the globe right here, like upwards?
It isn't floating above a country. This is the point you're not understanding. Like you're looking for the sun. Like somehow the sun is going to be below our point of view here. It's not.
Okay, so where is the horizon for Houston? Because right now it's above my head as shown in Houston. If it's between Houston,
why are you talking to everyone else?
Hold on. If it's because you're not understanding what I'm saying.
You think the sun's 3 feet in the air? That's the problem.
Can I please talk?
You've done nothing but
Houston and Australia. It needs to be on my horizon because the Earth is a curve, right? Because you're saying it's curved, so it needs to be on my horizon to my left. Am I correct or am I false?
It depends what time of day you're talking about.
We're talking about right now. You just said right now.
I don't know what time is this. That Riz
right now it's okay. Go ahead, Riz. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this was just an image.
Yeah, Riz is showing you that it's possible to have the sun in those two places at the same time. That's literally it. Like, why does it matter whether it's on the horizon or in the air? Like, they're both lit up at the same time. You can see that.
Okay, back to what I was saying then, since you asked that question. At 8 p.m. in Houston, the sun was supposed to be on my horizon because it was 11 a.m. in Australia. Yet the sun was still above my head, not on my horizon at 8 p.m. 2 days ago. And that happens every day. It's on my page. And the sun was above their heads, not on the horizon in Australia at that same time. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say?
A flat Earth.
If there's a ceiling, if there's a
Just one
ceiling
second.
in a room,
Let
if
me
there's a ceiling in a room, can you see the fan under you?
listen.
Inverted.
Flat Earth. Stop talking nonsense. Do you know what?
It's not nonsense. It's reality. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not using a computer. I'm using reality.
Okay, let me
Not
give you
a computer.
So how is Riz? How is Riz? How is? Hold on, flat Earth.
Look,
how is Riz supposed to show you without a computer? Is he supposed to fly into space and film it for you?
He can literally go outside and show me what he sees.
Okay.
He's in the UK like me.
What do you mean? How can he? He can literally go outside and show me what he sees.
Sorry, Riz, go on.
Mute him for a second, because if you can't have
I don't like muting people. I'll give him one more chance.
No worries. I just want to show you
he's fucked off anyway.
He categorically lied. Reason being, we have something called solar noon. Do you know what solar noon means? Yep, it means that it's the point when the sun reaches its zenith, its highest point during the day. And guess when that happens? At 12 o'clock. Yep. So the sun will never be over his head at 8 p.m. in the evening. Yep. It will always be on his western horizon at 8 p.m. He's just made the flat earth lying claim that the sun was at his zenith directly above him at 8 p.m. in the evening. So that's why he ran off, because he was lying.
I don't even think he knows what he's talking about. He gets frustrated because to flat earthers, that everything I think that they think it makes perfect sense to them, and that I can't believe that people don't understand this, but they can't get it out of their head that the sun isn't right there. Like it is. That's what they can't understand. Like, I want this XS Vivo bloke to come up here. Is he going to come up? Does anyone know that person? Because he's just sitting there with it. When the people do the fake laughing emojis over and over again, I think I'll invite them up and see what they say. But I can't. He's not in the viewers, so I can't. Maybe he hasn't got enough followers. Possibly not. Oh, he's a troll. Right. Okay. Do people know him then? I'm not. I'm behind with all this. I don't. These lives now, like when I listen to them on here. I can't believe that people are still making the same arguments all the time about the things that have been debunked 3 million times. And it just cracks me up. Oh my God, here we go again.
I'm not getting why y'all keep calling me a liar. I'm not getting why y'all keep calling me a troll. I will go live for you today.
I never called you a troll.
No, hold on. I will go live with you today at 8 p.m. my time. What time is it for you?
Well, at 8 p.m. it'd be like fucking, I don't know, you're behind me, ain't you? I'll be like 2 a.m.
So that will be 10 hours ahead. So what time is it for you?
Right now, 4:24 p.m.
So that will be what?
I don't know. You haven't told me what time it is there.
Bro, I just said it's 10 hours ahead. That'll be 2 a.m. for you.
That's what I just said to you like 3 seconds ago.
So I will go live with you at 2 a.m.
You want me to get up at 2 a.m., mate? I ain't that bothered.
You just called me a liar. So don't. When did
I ever call you a liar?
I called me.
You or your friend just called me a liar.
What's that got to do with
one
me?
y'all just called me a liar. Y'all said I'm a troll, and you agreed. So I will personally get out of my bed.
I didn't agree. I didn't agree with any of it. I know you want to be angry at somebody, but I didn't say any of that stuff. And I keep letting you up, no matter how much of a dickhead you make of yourself. I still keep letting you come up. Even though you think the sun lives in the clouds and has got a hat on and a smiley face, I'll still keep letting you up to talk your drivel. But now you're accusing me. I'm just going to be a dick to you now because you're accusing me of being a dick.
No,
anyway.
you've been
So
a dick the whole time. That's why I kind of got mad.
Fuck off then.
Because y'all trying to literally say I do not know what I'm talking about.
No, you don't. You're obviously talking. You think the sun lives in the clouds. You think the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray, in the cloud with a smiley face and a hat sitting right above your head so no one else can see him in the world, and you're on here mocking other people. That's fucking ridiculous.
You just said the sun is not really there.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
You just said that on your live stream. The sun is not really there.
I can't see the sun because it's a cloudy day. That's what I said. I didn't say it isn't there.
You just said these flat earthers think that the sun is really there.
No, I said the sun is right there, meaning directly above your head, like lower than a plane. That's what you lot think it is. You don't realize it's millions of miles away, in which case visible from most of the globe. That's what you don't understand. And you think everyone else is stupid. That's what I'm saying.
You keep saying I don't understand.
No, we don't. Because you think the sun's floating above your head in the clouds. How high do you think that? Just confirm or deny whether I'm right about my assumptions of you. Where do you think the sun is? How high do you think the sun is?
Obviously, I don't think it's. I know for sure it's not that far. But it's irrelevant to what we are talking about.
It is. It's completely relevant because you are asserting that if you can see the sun, if you're trying to say, correct me if I'm wrong, right? You're trying to say that if the sun is above your head, that you shouldn't be able to see it from Australia or from other parts of the world, right? That's what you're saying. So for that to be possible, the sun would have to be very, 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 very low for it to not be seen if it's a sphere.
No.
Yeah, for what you're saying
you're missing the point. You're missing the point.
No, that's totally the whole entire point.
That's like saying that hat on top of your head. If you bring the hat to the sky, you can see it under your feet. You're missing the point.
No, nobody's talking about looking through the globe at the sun.
Look, that's why I said it doesn't matter how far.
Riz has just shown you how much was up on the fucking globe. Like, I don't know what you're not understanding. The only way you're not understanding is because you think that the sun is literally just above Texas right now and nowhere else in the world. You think there's a little spotlight in the cloud and that's why no one else should be able to see it. But I'm telling you, the sun is not. It's far, 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 far away, therefore visible to loads and loads of countries. What are you talking about?
No, I did not say that. That was my second point.
Tell me how high you think the sun is. Just tell me how high, because then you'll falsify what I think you think.
But y'all are missing the point. And y'all are just look. So that hat on top of your head, right?
I know what you're trying to say, but it's got nothing to do with the sun.
What do you mean?
Just tell me how high you think the sun is. How high is the sun?
The sun is literally above me.
How high is the sun?
How high does it have to be so I can see it at the bottom of my feet?
You're not going to see it at the bottom of your feet. You're not completely opposite. What are you talking about?
Look, you missed the point. Look, I'm done. I'm sorry. You could call me a troll. You can call me a liar.
I didn't call you any of those things.
I will go live between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Houston time, Central time. And you can be in bed.
Can you spread the word? Can you spread the word to the flat Earth community? Because this conversation bores me. Can you tell the flat Earth community that the sun isn't just in the clouds above our head?
Just go ahead.
Because then they can stop making fools of themselves.
Put your hat high in the sky so you can see it like inverted on your feet. Go ahead.
You think I can see the roof from this room? You said that earlier. What was you talking about there? Oh, what he's gonna get? You're not coming up again. So that's the last time you leave. He's probably going to pretend I kicked him that time, but my hands are here. Riz, you used to say shit like that, Riz. Do you realise that?
Yeah.
Did you think the sun was just above your head back in the day?
No, I wasn't that stupid. I had to try to educate the flat earthers some way, shape or form. You know, they said it was within the firmament. I told them it's outside of the firmament, far away. Otherwise, it would have cooked us. But yeah.
Yeah. I love it when people I just like to talk about obvious things on it, because flat earthers, there's a guy in the thing talking about rockets. I don't know fuck all about rockets, but that's got nothing to do with the shape of the earth. Why don't they just want to talk about the things that anyone can just go look at? Like they talk like they're extra. They listen to Weiss say that rockets can't move in no atmosphere, and they just repeat it with no idea how they would rebut it when people that do know what they're talking about rebut them. So, I don't know.
For the majority of them, it's mass hypnotism. They've been hypnotized by videos on YouTube. And that's it, and now they're struggling to get out of it.
What hypnotized you though? But did you have a flirt daddy back in the day?
No, what it was is that there was this. I saw the videos because I'm a scientist. I didn't believe the nonsense that they're pushing out, but then when I saw, professionally edited videos which showed experiments occurring and seemed to fit the scientific criteria for, doing things accurately, controlled, and shown that it's showing a flat Earth perspective of being correct. And I thought, wow. And then I saw multiple of these videos. Little did I know.
What did you say? Because I must have missed those.
So a couple of videos were, and they was all done by that idiot. What's his name? The hippy dippy yoga.
Dubai.
Yeah, Eric Debay. That's who. I didn't know it was done by him because obviously he never shows himself in the videos. He just narrates them. And a couple of the videos are the lights of the lake, frozen lake, over an 8-mile distance. The other being the another major one, because it's in England or Wales, is the Mount Snowdon near Widfer. He's saying you can see the Alps from 700 miles away. And again, it was just clouds. But again, when he's showing telescopes and saying a lot of factual statements and showing all the mountains and claiming this is what it is, you think that this person's not lying on purpose, is he? And you kind of trust it. But then obviously later on you find out he lied, and they lied, and they lied.
I don't mind it when people actually think something and they make videos because they think they've found this groundbreaking discovery that everybody's hiding from everybody. But when it becomes apparent and obvious that it's all been debunked, and they just double down, deny everything, and carry on. You go, I can't listen to him anyway. Like someone pointed me in his direction once, like when I was first asking about this topic. I had a couple of flat earth mates that was like, oh, you're missing out, you're indoctrinated with this system and all this bollocks to me. And I said, well, show me what your evidence. And they kept sending me to Eric Debay's proofs, right? But I just couldn't get past the first two because I can't stand his voice. It's like, what is this fucking bloke sound like? If I watch it with mute, I don't know what he's talking about, but I can't watch the sound. And that's when Weiss approached me. Like he was gonna, and it was funny because Weiss, when I'd done a pre-conversation thing with Weiss, he said to me, "Don't research this topic before we talk about it. Just do me a favor and don't research it." If you ever want me to research something, tell me to not research it. I was like, I've already have Weiss.
Weiss runs every time I jump on the live. He goes, I got to go do something now. I've been busy. But otherwise, he's on the live, ready to talk to people and lie. But yeah,
I don't really, maybe he's blocked me. I don't really ever see, I've seen him on here a couple of times, but there's nothing else. Like he doesn't, once you know someone doesn't believe what they're saying, it's sort of pointless because all of their acolytes are just going to agree. Like when he got destroyed by Professor Dave, all of his fans said he won. So what do you do about that? Like you're never going to humiliate someone that's been that humiliated, and everyone still pretends he won. So it's sort of pointless, isn't it?
Yeah. The one that makes me laugh still is the one where he's put a life force energy grid around his head, and people follow that bullshit.
What's that? Say that again.
He puts like a kitchen utensil over his head, like I don't know what the hell it is, fruit bowl with, one of those metal fruit bowls with the lines on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
To depict what?
No, he goes at this. I get life.
Oh, I know. Oh, yes. Like the bird cage thing you're talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. The bird cage.
Yeah. What did he claim that did?
His life force energy is increasing it, or some shit like that. I don't know.
The thing is, like, it's weird now that in Flat Earth though, because like he's got his followers, but he's I think him and Debay don't get along, do they? Like they all want to be King Flurf now. Yeah. Nathan Oakley hates all of them because he needs all of the people to come to his channel so he can get paid. So none of them even like each other. So they spend more time arguing with each other than they do. Like that Angels of Light was getting absolutely annihilated by Oakley. Did you see any of that stuff? I posted loads of it on there.
Well, funny enough, Demons of Light blocked me. He's blocked me good and proper because I call him a liar on a regular basis, and because I prove him wrong every time. So he's blocked me. Yeah. He used me as his number one proof for flat Earth because he goes, Riz is a scientist. He agrees with what I'm saying. Nah, I call him a liar. He blocked me straight up. I was his number one go-to, but I can't. What I was trying to do, like you say, I don't mind flat earthers who are ignorant or don't have the knowledge and are just making a genuine error and they don't know any better. But then the flat earthers who know the truth, who have been shown the truth, who have been educated on the matter, and they carry on perpetuating a lie, I don't like them.
It's like this absolute toddler here in the room, excess vivo or whatever. Like he's got no knowledge whatsoever, entry level flat earth knowledge, but he talks to everyone like they're stupid and does the laughing emojis to prove that he's laughing at them. But he's sitting there absolutely fuming because everybody's attacking him in the room. But he's never got any courage to actually have a conversation about it. There's loads of them.
There must be a flat earther in the comments here ready to come up. I'll stay quiet. I won't say nothing. I'll just provide evidence for things. And what Cass will talk to you.
I'm a pointer and laugh on myself. I'm not interested in providing evidence. I've tried all of that and it doesn't get me anywhere. So I just think like I'll just ask people to let them talk their drivel. But I can't really say the ones that are in the room are not really going to come up. I don't think. I think most of the big ones have blocked me.
Sneaky says, please ask Rizk if time zones work on a globe. Well, time zones do work on a globe only when you divide them into longitude lines. Yeah, the vertical lines going down the globe. If you separate them, time zones work. But time zones are actually not done by longitude lines. They're done by a political map. So they cover different areas. And so therefore you can have 12 different time zones within one country, for example. And so that's where the confusion lies with that aspect. And that's why Flurfs claim, it can't be a globe. You've got too many time zones.
I was going to say that Sneaky's not a flat earther. I thought Sneaky was going to call you out there, and they did. So they're saying you obviously said in the past that time zones only work on a flat earth. Did you say that?
Obviously, as a flat earther, you have to say whatever you can to try and get the facts.
Hang on, are you confessing to past bullshit here, Riz?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
So the first time like you ever spoke to me, I asked you to prove the southern rotation. You gave me the biggest other drivel I think I've ever heard. And then you left and told everyone I kicked you. What was you doing there? Yeah. That was your flat earth tactics.
My flat earth tactic was because a lot of flat earthers go on against scientists or people educated, and the educated people in the globe side always, destroy the flat earthers. I thought I'm going up there and I've got the science behind it. So I want to see how many scientists or advanced educated people I can destroy. And I destroyed them all. And so I was enjoying it. I'm telling you, I destroyed Blitz, Peterson, all of them lot. And
you destroyed Blitz and Peterson?
Yes.
On what topic?
On flat earth, I gave them so much science that they didn't even understand the science themselves. They had to research it. And
PhD didn't understand it. You got to be joking.
Okay, let me give you an example. Me and Blitz were debating once on flat earth, and I go to him, I've got a telescope. What telescope have you got, Blitz? He goes, I don't have a telescope. I have access to one. I go, so who's got the more knowledge right now on telescopes? Is it me or is it you? And then he shut himself up. I destroyed him on that topic, for example.
Because you had a telescope.
Yes, you can only be an expert if you've got the equipment that you claim to be an expert in. So that's what I did. And,
yeah, but he probably got access to a much better telescope than you own, right?
No. You can't say things like that. I definitely did. I was better than him in every way, shape, or form. Still am to this day. But yeah. So what I did with you was basically what I find the biggest trigger for globers, and remember I'm a glober myself, is to, appeal or destroy their sense of knowledge and education. and make them feel small. So that's what I did. So when I came on, I threw a load of words at you and scared you. I'm sorry.
And then ran.
Yeah.
You left yourself. All I wanted, I've still not to this day, and this not Exo, sorry, who's the other one in the room? Vivo. Will have no idea how there can be 2 points of rotation in the sky. None of them do. And it just, even if they're going to pretend this perspective which way they're going, which doesn't work anyway, but even when they say that if you stand at the ceiling fan and you go to all this shit they try and come out with, doesn't matter. You still can't have 2 points of rotation.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that was the number one thing that 100% solidified my belief in the globe, is the 2 points of rotation, because mathematically, physically, there's no way you can work it yourself around it. The only way you can work yourself around it is using gravitational lensing, and since floats don't believe in gravity, they can't work themselves around it, because for their model to work, the light has to bend all the way around their flat Earth, and since they don't believe in gravity and light bending, then they can't have a model.
Oh, they believe in it when it suits them. Come on, when they want multiple suns in your own personal domes, then light bends.
Oh, I can still support that idea, multiple domes, but not.
No, you can't. Stop talking bollocks, Riz. Come on,
no.
We're past this.
No, multiple domes can allow the flat Earth model to have a better representation. But
it's bollocks. You can say anything and say that's a better argument than what they've got, because they've literally got nothing. So when you see that geezer Alonso, or whatever his fucking name is, and he's coming out with the 24-hour sun in Antarctica completely works on a flat Earth. In fact, it works better than it does on a globe, and here's why. And then he's got the entire rim of the Earth with about 8 different domes and suns going in all different directions depending on where you are. And there's people in the comments going, "Yeah, that's it. See, complete explanation." What the fuck? You saying that's got credibility? That theory?
Nothing like a flat Earth cheerleader. No, definitely, definitely not. That one don't have credibility.
But you just said multiple domes is like a good argument.
Okay, so having a dome allows you to have curvature and the sunlight model works. The problem that they have is on a flat Earth, the sun can never go below the horizon. Yep. So in order to have that effect happening, if you had 2 domes or 3 domes or 6 domes, when the sun went past one of those domes and onto the next dome, it would set on that first dome. And that's why I'm saying things like that could work. But it would never...
What is this? Are you talking about a physical fucking dome?
So remember, a dome can be... a physical glass dome, physical water dome.
A dome that moves with us as we walk?
Yes. Remember, I'm not a flat earther.
No, I know, but you're saying it's got a credible argument. Like, if you're going to have a dome, like some invisible force is creating a something that appears to be a dome that's distorting the sky, then I understand it's ridiculous, but I understand what is trying to be said. But if you're going to say that, like, there's a dome over obviously you're not saying this now, but if you're going to say there's a big dome covering the entire Earth, and then everyone's got their own little fucking dome that follows them around everywhere, that's ridiculous.
No. Well, we do have a dome that covers the entire Earth. It's called the magnetosphere.
Right, but it's not a glass dome, is it?
No, it's a magnetically charged electric particle dome. That's what it is.
Right. I've never heard of this. Is this a Riz thing, or is this a real
thing?
No,
it's real. Type in magnetosphere. I'll type it in the comments. And then you can search it on Google. Magnetosphere.
But it's not a dome, is it?
Well, it's a 360 degree spherical dome, or a squash dome as sorts, because obviously the sun pushes in allegedly on one side and causes it to kind of...
The sun can't do that. It's right over that flat Earth bloke's head at the moment, so they can't do anything. It's literally just floating above his hair.
Yeah, it's in Houston. The sun's over the guy's head in Houston right now.
Yeah, and I've missed the spelling of what you just put at magnetosphere. Right, okay. I'm going to see what this is. A region of space surrounding a planet or other celestial body. By the way, have you ever watched that bloke called True Earther on here?
Maybe.
He's like got a Manchester type accent and walks around going, "That is a flat horizon," and just talking a load of shit. You must have seen him. He pops up literally all the time. Not like
I might
that
have seen him,
Matthias.
Oh yeah, I know who you're on about now. The one who wears a cap or some shit like that. Yeah, I know who you're on about. The little skinny chap.
Yeah, and he bangs on about they're trying to sell like holidays to Portugal or something, so you can reconnect with the Earth or something.
Yeah.
Magnetic bubble that protects the planet from harmful solar cosmic radiation. It's not a dome, though, is it? Like
a bubble. All right, you can call it a bubble. We can call it a dome.
Yeah, it's literally the atmosphere. You've just come out with a flash name for it to show your PhD status.
Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you. Let me see if I can find it. I don't want to say what it is until I can see if I can still find it. Because, oh yeah, I found it. So, a lot of people have been asking me to prove that I've got 167 PhDs. And if I can have large screen, I'm going to show you my certificate now.
What's this, ChatGPT?
No, definitely not. This was given to me by Harvard. Let me just...
When was you at fucking Harvard? When was you there?
1 second, I've just got to turn the camera around. Here you go. Take a screenshot. Here's my PhD.
Yeah.
This was given to me by a professor at Harvard once I'd ended my tenure there. See this? It's even got the stamp there, right there. Certify that I have 167 PhDs from Harvard.
So when was you in Harvard?
About 10 years ago, when I completed my final PhD. And
where is Harvard?
In the United States of America.
Which state?
Look, don't ask me silly questions.
I've actually been there.
Yes.
So I know exactly where it is.
I've been to nearly every university across the 51 states. Yeah,
you would know what state Harvard was in.
Yes, but it's such a menial question. I don't want to answer it.
Yeah.
Because everyone who's been there knows it. You tell the viewers so that you can educate them today.
Okay, it's Massachusetts.
Say the name properly. You said it like a British person would.
All right, Massachusetts.
Fantastic. There you go. Looks legit, Sneaky says. Laugh my ass. Yes, it was legit. It was given. I didn't even know where it was. It was given to me by Professor Sung-Ting Wong. He was a great professor.
He is a non-existent. Shall I look him up? What's his name?
Sung-Ting Wong.
Something wrong.
You already just got that. You should have got that the first time. You're British.
I didn't hear you.
All right, sorry. Yeah. There, Joe Mama Knight knows who it was. That was my professor.
You're a bullshit artist, aren't you? Come on.
Oh, yeah. Now I found my calling on TikTok. I know what it is now. I just go, debates that I don't like. I just go on there, try and get myself blocked on them.
Do you think that gas pressure is because I get told all the time that he's a fake. Have you met him? Did you say you'd met him?
Yeah, I met Gas Pressure. He came to Nottingham with...
is he the bloke in the picture?
Which picture?
The picture that he uses.
Yeah, 100%. That's him. And Gas Pressure is massive as well. Not as in like fat, as in he's tall. He's taller than me, I think. And he's obviously built as well. So,
I get told all the time on YouTube that that ain't even him. I can't believe you've fallen for that picture and you still talk to him and all this. But I just think, I think he's a dick. But I think I don't even know if he believes what he's saying, but I think he's definitely a flat earther.
No, I like Gas Pressure. He's definitely a flat earther, 100%. It's his thing, innit? I think he does it because of religious reasons. That's all.
Yeah.
Not because he might believe it. And I don't know. He enjoys doing it. But I've met him, and I say that Eric Debay was the first guy to video for me, but there was a guy who came from London, or he's from down south, one of my mates, and he's the one who kind of said, he kind of pushed it at Speaker's Corner that the earth was flat, and I kind of agreed with him. And once I researched it, I started seeing too many live videos which were making me fall into the trap. But obviously once I met my TikTok globers who kind of educated me where they're lying to me, I realized the wrongs and then started to critically analyze all their claims.
Come on, sing someone else's praises here. Who actually, did anybody on here convert you to the globe?
Globy McGlobeface gave me the first one.
I knew you were going to say, what's happened to him? I spoke to him for a while.
Ted Craig, obviously.
Really? Isn't he a concaver, though?
Remember, Globy McGlobeface wouldn't be nothing with Ted Craig. Ted Craig is the one who provided him all the evidence for the Southern Hemisphere. Remember,
you mean the road to the stars, the
star rotation. Yeah. So, and also there's a guy named Clint. He's from South Africa, in Durban, and he did the Eratosthenes experiment with me. And I was doing that live. He was in South Africa, I was in Australia, exact same time. They've got just a 1 hour, political time zone difference, but
that's another one that cracks me up. Eratosthenes experiment. It's like when you listen. I was actually covering a Flat Earth Dave appearance. I was just taking the piss out of him basically on YouTube yesterday, and he was talking about Eratosthenes, and the way he puts it across to people that are not familiar with the topic is that he says Eratosthenes, all he did was guess this amount of distance, and he did this, and it also works on a flat Earth. And I think that he talks like it's never been done since. That's what cracks me up about him. He talks like it was only ever done at this one time by Eratosthenes. Yeah. and that's it. And no one's ever attempted it since. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they say in such a funny flat Earth demeaning manner. They say, "Oh, Eratosthenes sticks and shadows experiment.
Yeah,
you're going to use that to prove your curvature." Well, the funny thing is, right now, Angels or Demons of Light is still using his example of two identical pictures, one showing sticks on a flat surface and one on a curved ball, having the exact same shadows. And he goes, it works on a flat Earth as well, but he has no comprehension of the maths involved. Like, he doesn't understand on a curved surface, the shadow distance is not linear. Yep, it means it goes up in a different form. Whereas on a flat surface, it's linear. It goes 2, 4, 6, 8. It goes in exact repeatable pattern that you can calculate. On a globe, it doesn't go like that. So
no,
and he has no understanding.
But they also, like with the other, like, because they keep pretending that they faked the sun in Antarctica as well. That cracks me up. Even though there's like 24 hours of video of it in real time on YouTube, they still pretend that. None of them have ever picked holes in that either. They'll pick holes in the what do you call it when it's time capture thing, like when it goes fast. But they're not even attempting with the real time one. But they're also ignoring all of the other things they did when they was there, like the experiments they did in Chile, and the fact that they're measuring the latitude lines that are convergent.
I forgot to mention the final experiment was the seal, the complete sealer for me for becoming a glober, because prior to the final experiment, it was always hearsay in terms of, we've never had someone from our community or someone we know go to Antarctica and observe the 24-hour sun. Now that's been done. It's someone from our community, not one, but like 8 people went, and more than one camera was used. 20 cameras were used, and cameras recording cameras. You got more proof than you could ever need.
And there's still someone in this room saying that was all fake and it was all because they have to say that. So whoever that person that just said that in this room, your fluff daddy that told you that is just lying to you for money.
Yeah.
But you don't like sheep and people that just trust what people say. So maybe you should check yourself there and actually do your own analysis on it.
Oh, I love that podcast. It's the irony. They try to claim we don't want to be sheep. We're truthers. Yet they're sheep and they're not truthers. They're literally getting slaughtered by the wolf.
No, they did. This Terrence person is the one saying it. Like he's parroting everything he's been told without actually listening to the people that were there and what they said. They all live streamed. Like just Terrence, by the way. I watched a live stream myself at midnight in Antarctica with the sun right above their heads, with people in the comments talking to them, and they were responding to the comments live at midnight in Antarctica, right? So it came from Duffy. I was watching the live stream. I've got no invested interest financially or anything else in this. I watched the live stream and saw the sun at midnight, right? And they was responding to people. You can just nut at it if you want, because it makes you feel like you're still special. but you're not. Sorry. It's all over.
Terence requests if you're 218 followers that allow you to do it. Come in the guest box. We'll talk about it.
I don't think he will.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. I can't even invite him. I can't even. Oh, there he is. Let's give him an invite.
I do like flat earthers who are independent and will speak for themselves and stuff like that. But then there's a lot of them.
You don't very often find that, though.
Yeah, I know. The 90% of them are people who stay in the comments or just follow whatever the Flurf Daddy says, as you say.
They're the worst sheep. Like, I can't stand sheep. I can't stand people that just believe shit that they're told without questioning it. In everything, I hate it when you're just told something and just accept it and don't question it. But flat earthers pretend that that's their pet hate. Or we just hate people that just get indoctrinated and never, ever, ever question anything. We're the real critical thinkers. And everything they're told, they just accept because it agrees with them. They don't. Like that guy, he's literally giving it. I know it's fake. And that's it because someone told him it was.
Mm-hmm. It really hurt.
It's not even. I bet he's never watched any of the LOE, and I bet he's never watched any of the live streams. I bet he didn't do anything at the time. He won't go and watch the videos. Have you looked at those videos, Riz? Like the ones that they've got like 9 hours at a time or something on YouTube, and you can just sort of scroll around everywhere and look and listen to conversations that's going on. It's like a full about 25, 26 hours.
Yeah. So I was the first one doing that. One of them was Robert Powell. He's the documentary guy and the videographer, the photographer from Antarctica for the last 30 years or so.
You mean the guy? He filmed it, and they said it was fake. That one,
yeah.
Before this,
he was the first guy to do the 24-hour sun and this 24-hour night and all the rest of it. And he had a first 368K video before anyone else. And I did look at that, and that was even like, the only reason as a Flurf I didn't believe that is because I thought this guy works for, the government. He works in Antarctica and he's part of the system. So that's the only reason I didn't believe it. But I wanted an independent person to do it. And that's what we got with the final experiment. And there's no reason to doubt it anymore. I believe the evidence that Robert Powell had. I just refused the credentials. That's what I did.
Yeah, I just didn't even touch on it because I just knew what they was all saying. It was all stitched and the clouds repeat and all of this sort of stuff. So I just thought, well, let them. I knew everyone was going. I knew what they were going to see, and I knew that their boys were going there, and I knew that they were going to turn on their boys the minute their boys admitted that they were wrong. And if you're not a truth seeker, if that's what you do, if you're going to, like, I had gas on it months before, just pre-dismissing it, saying they was going to swing the sun simulator from a helicopter and and fly it around in circles. He's genuinely saying that, and I'm just like, you think that's more reasonable than them seeing the sun? Like, this is insane. And they're still doing it. The sky wouldn't be the same blue the whole 24 hours. TFE is fake. If you go and watch the actual 24 hours, if you actually go and watch the time and all of the recordings from there was clouds coming over quite often, and it all clouded over, and they actually left early because the weather changed. But no one's told you that because it doesn't fit the narrative.
I know. And one of the funniest ones is the vape gate. There's no steam or smoke coming out in the driest continent in the world. Basically, literally today when I was watching David Attenborough's video, he was at the South Pole on the windiest day, and he goes, the temperature here is minus 35, and all the time he was talking, not one bit of steam came out of his mouth. And the reason being, it's the driest continent in the world for a reason. Meaning when you're in a dry atmosphere, it vaporizes and absorbs the moisture in your mouth. Your mouth goes dry. Like, you need to drink water on a regular basis.
Yeah. But Witzy didn't do himself any favors by vaping, did he, and all that shit?
Yeah. Well, Witzy, I've lost complete respect for that guy, because the fact that he's personally witnessed the 24-hour sun, and he's coming back and doing debates against Jeranism and claiming
I haven't fully watched it. I've got to cover that still, but I haven't fully watched it. I've seen clips of it.
Yeah, I watched the first like 15, 20 minutes of it, and basically then I had enough, because once I started hearing Whitsitt just give philanthropy and philosophy rather than saying, "Yeah, I witnessed the 24-hour sun and it's real." That's what he had to say, but he's refusing to do that. He's saying, "Oh, there's some of the models that can work, and this, that, the other."
None of them can work.
That's what you call a liar.
Yeah, the ones that they all point to is that what's his name? I can't forget the guy's name that created the models that he thinks works, but it's working from an outside point of view.
That stupid Joe Hamby, is that who you're
That's
on
him,
about?
Joe Hamby. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that guy I've destroyed as well. The guy.
Have you spoke to Joe Hamby then?
Yeah,
he commented on a couple of my videos and then blocked me, I think.
Yeah. No, obviously
I was laughing at his model.
They probably blocked me. I'm sure he goes and raids every kitchen warehouse that there is and buys every glass frigging bowl and some Christmas lights and says, "Oh, this is our model." But no, yeah.
No, but his model wouldn't be like, it looks like it might work from looking into the dome from outside. But he's not realizing that you'd have to be inside the dome to see that, and it would be going the other way inside the dome. That's what he's not.
His models don't work. Remember,
he's had that explained to him so many times, but he doesn't care.
Flat earthers can only think of half a dome, 180 degrees. They cannot visualize or comprehend 360 degrees.
Well, that dickhead earlier couldn't even visualize a sun that's higher than the cloud above his head. Like, it blows my mind that they can't picture the sun. Even if you put the sun half the distance away, it's not there. It's not inside a dome above their head, and they just can't. They can't get that. They can't understand it, and they so thoroughly can't understand it that they just cannot get what you're saying to them when you're telling them it's not there.
Yeah, I mean, that claim, let me tell you and make it clear for you that the only place that you're going to see the sun over your head at 8 p.m. or close to it is either in the Arctic or Antarctic during their summer periods. Nowhere else in the world at 8 p.m. will you see the sun over your head at 8 p.m.
I've got to quickly say something to this guy in the room that keeps talking about TFE being fake. Did you know? I understand. I know his answer before I even ask him this question, because he's going to be a complete coward and pretend it doesn't prove it. All of a sudden, he's not going to be interested in the proof. But MC Toon has a challenge that you need to go to Antarctica with him in December, and if the sun sets there, he's going to give you 100 grand. Now, if you're so sure that it was all fake and the sun will set, go take the 100 grand, really easy money. Just go take it. Or you suddenly, I don't want to go anywhere with him. No, I don't believe it, and that's good enough for me. What do you say? No one's accepted this challenge, by the way. Everybody, like fucking Flatzoid and all these other dickheads, they won't accept it. So why not? If you're also sure it was fake and that you'd get to the bottom of it if you was the one that went. By the way, Flatzoid didn't accept the challenge at all. Wouldn't go. Didn't even try to crowdfund to go. But he knows it was all fake. Riz here tried to go, didn't you, Riz?
Yeah, God damn them! They sent fucking hippie Whitsitt to go instead of me. I'm telling you.
Not Whitsitt. They took that girl, Lisbeth or whatever.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I apologize. Yeah, but even Whitsitt, the fact that Whitsitt got to go and I didn't. I mean, I respect Jeronimism so much. He quite clearly has let go of his ego and said straight up that, yeah, I was wrong. And that's what you call a real truther, someone who admits when they're wrong. And the fact that...
No, I always liked Jeron. Like he said some dickish things in the past, but he always came across like, even with everything he believed or didn't believe, he was prepared for evidence. Like, I think didn't he observe the what's it called? What's it fucking called? The ISS. Didn't he observe the ISS going across the moon, and he put it out there? Like, he could have just pretended he didn't see that. He didn't believe the ISS was real, so he went and done an experiment, saw the ISS was real, and then come back and said, it is real, I've seen it. Yeah. Like, that was long before TFA.
And now his latest adventure is he's raising money to get a hydrogen alpha solar-scope for a friend of his. So now they're delving into science instead of flat Earth, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it would have been lovely to go Antarctica. I'm sure I'll go there one day. It's just, yeah.
But how can you not have respect for that? Like if somebody has got a belief and they are so ingrained and they're hanging around with the cult and everything else, and all they talk about is this one thing, which is what he did for 10 years. And then he's got in his head, what would disprove it to me? If the South is not what I'm told it is by Flat Earth, then that would disprove it to me. And then he went to the South. It was nothing like what he was told, and he changed his mind. That is an honest person. And everybody pretending that makes him dishonest. This blows my mind. Like, oh, you took the money. Why is he still on fucking YouTube then with diminishing views? Like, why would he still be doing it if he's got all this fucking money? Or to keep up the pretense? It's nonsense. Pisses me off. I don't make as much fucking money since TFA. It's annoying.
It's extreme paranoia, that's what it is.
Yeah. And delusional narcissism. I'm going to give it one more shout out. Any flat earthers in the room? Because I'm going to go in a minute.
Yeah, I got to go do something as well. So I'm going to drop down now. But thanks for having me, Whatcast. And I was going to say, I do love your British sarcasm and funny videos that you do.
It's funny how people think that that's British. Like I think more and more Americans seem to understand me when I say shit now. But go back a few years, everyone's like when you're being self-depreciating or saying, "Oh, I'm a bit of a fucking knob anyway." Everyone thinks like they don't get it.
I fully got it from the start, mate. I just think it's so funny, and all the commentaries you do of the videos, just keep doing it and making fun of flat earthers. Obviously,
it's my only interest.
Belligerent and who refuse to accept the truth or lie on a daily basis.
I don't like before. I've got to be honest. Like before the final experiment, I didn't see it as a serious debate, but it did used to get under my skin more because none of it was logical to me.
Yeah.
But now I don't take it seriously at all. It's complete humor to me. It is like complete point and laugh at everything. Like I've got no interest. Like people come to me, let's have a what do they call it? A moderated debate where you present your evidence. No, not interested. Don't care. I literally want to point and laugh at you while you talk bollocks. That's the only interest I've got.
Yeah, that you just highlighted another funny thing. When these fluffs have a moderated debate, they're trying to act intelligent when they're not.
I know.
And
I think it's bizarre that they're given the respect now to have it. Like I saw Angels of Light. Not only was he getting emasculated by Nathan Oakley, like embarrassingly so. How he can ever show his face again after that? What a pussy, right? Let's just sit there and listen to that shit. But he goes on to actual debates and presents evidence of the nose doesn't dip and thinks that that's a globe killer. Like, and people give him the time of day. It blows my mind that that's still even a conversation. But anyway.
No, I was the one who educated him that the nose dipped it. It does dip.
Oh, Reese, you're taking credit for everything. Yeah, okay, well, I'll destroy Blitz and Peterson and fucking... Mind you, Angels a lot, I believe.
All right, I'll be humble. And just to let you know, my new thing is I'm on religious debates and just trolling them on a regular basis and trying to get blocked. So I found the best way to stop seeing a certain kind of stream on your live on TikTok is to just get blocked by those kind of people. Yeah. And then you won't see it anymore. So the
algorithm is pretty strong on this. Like if you look at one thing, like I hate when someone sends me something annoying, like those stupid fucking baby videos. Oh, it's celebrities as babies. Watch this. No, I don't want to watch that shit because once you show it to me, it's all I'm going to see for fucking the next hour. Yeah. Piss off with that shit. I want to laugh at flat earthers instead.
Yeah, no worries.
Funny.
Okay, thanks for having me up anyway.
Cheers, Riz. See you later, mate. What's bye. Right, I'm gonna leave. Thanks everyone for liking and sharing, etc. We didn't get any. I think everyone's too wise to me now in my game, so that's why I don't come here very often anymore. But check out my YouTube. I've got loads of shit going on there. See you all later.